wish were apart. So there's strength in numbers there, and presumably one or more of those localities will bring to bear on this contract review process expertise that we might lack. And if we feel like that's not happening, as I said last time we met, then we certainly should employ our own person or people to review the contract, and I think that would be money well spent for certain. And you just give me a second. And then maybe at some logical point in this process, under the current deadlines, or maybe we'll see an extension of deadlines. Professionally, I basically live on extensions. Most of what I write is seeking an extension of whatever otherwise statutory deadlines. If this is extended, then hopefully we will find a logical opportunity where the regional commission folks and representatives from the internet service provider could participate in some kind of town hall meeting. And I think it would be a great thing to do for our citizens, because as someone pointed out to me yesterday, we don't have, other than a weekly newspaper that I think has gotten more nimble at doing daily updates, at least the five of us who are on this board, we don't really have a super effective universal way to disseminate information and updates about projects like this.
We have a website.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. We have a website, but I think enough citizens talked today to really validate Mr. Frazier's idea of at least having the opportunity to ask questions. I do believe that a lot of those questions, while worthwhile to ask, should remain in the hands of our legal counsel and any technical experts that we decide to involve in this project. But certainly, we want our citizens to understand clearly what is going to be delivered, when it's going to be delivered, how it's going to be delivered, and whether it will be delivered to them. So if we can find a logical way to involve the interested parties in some kind of open town hall meeting, I'm all for it. But I will say that I definitely will not support a resolution that, regardless of date changes or adjustments to your draft, I think it really sends a bad message when there are other ways to hopefully involve the other interested parties to answer our questions. It's a $20 million infrastructure project, 98% funded, currently not a penny of local tax dollars involved, and it's too critical to deliver that to our citizens to do a one-off resolution, basically making threats to the people we kind of need to work with those right now. That's all I have. Thanks.
I think the glossing over of the funding really doesn't do us any good. It makes it sound like someone's doing us a favor. And there are no favors being done here. We are paying our way. And if we don't talk about paying our way and what we are paying for this project, we are doing our taxpayers a serious disservice. And you can say ARPA is not taxpayer funds, but that is federal dollars, and all federal dollars are taxpayer dollars.
I say,
Amen.
I understand what you said. I was speaking to Mr. Carney's comments.
I was very low.
And I understand what you said. I didn't interrupt you when you were speaking. And I'll just say, as I repeated originally, ARPA funding was given to the county and could be spent on any number of things. If we didn't spend it on this, we could have spent it on something else. If the school didn't spend $370,000 for this, they could have spent it on something else. Those are all taxpayer dollars. And if we are not diligent in the way we spend them because we perceive them as free money, we are doing our constituents a serious disservice. And if we do not spend them diligently because somehow we think we're getting a free ride, we are doing people a serious disservice.
I would agree with you. I'm not suggesting that at all.
Well, that's what
There
I
is
said.
I don't believe I've mentioned the phrase free money.
No, you didn't say free money, but you said it was federal money.
Yeah, just
Federal money is also taxpayer money.
One of these days, we're gonna have to go to Chinese.
No, probably.
I know from June, Senator Ogletree said that the funds have been appropriated, they're already there, so they're to be spent. And I think we do our citizens a disservice if we're not gonna get them fiber to the home, and they have the opportunity to have that without any additional funds coming out of their pockets.
But we don't know that, that's the problem.
That's exactly the
They won't
problem.
talk to us, and we're running up against these deadlines, and we don't know who's gonna get service. I mean, the win is not much that we can do, so I'm gonna try and, I might have to work backwards on some of this, what Mr. Whitson said. I don't think hiring technical experts, I kinda supported that about 2 weeks ago, but I don't see what makes a difference, because